Hello, this is Michael, and this is a walkthrough of my course that I developed that correlates to QuickBooks Online. I am doing a demonstration on showing you the members area and how to use this course to help you become more efficient at using the QuickBooks Online platform. So this is the members area here. So once you're logged in, this is the way it will look for you. And you have a menu up on the top, and you have also a menu on the side here. And depending on where you are in the course material will bring up the correlating videos for you to view. So over on the left here is a sample company for QuickBooks Online that I recommend people that are either even using it already, the platform, or just getting started to try it out so they can see how everything works. So I'm going to log in, and then I'm going to bring up an example for you. So I have the screen split here. On the left is the software, and on the right is the course. And you can readjust it any way you need to, but I'm just going to do it this way. So let's say that you're in your books and you're working on say sales, and you want to make a invoice up. So you would go over to this section 4, and you would see that this first one here is on the sales center, which is this right here. It would explain everything on this page here. It would, if you were to pull up lesson 11 and want an explanation, you would play this, and I would walk you through each of these different features here on this one part of the platform here. Let's say that you wanted to make up a invoice. So you would go here, and the way it's set up is that it starts out at sales, and then you follow the tab. So in this lesson 12, it goes sales, all sales, new transaction, invoice. Sales, all sales, new transaction, invoice. So if you were stuck and you weren't sure how to make up an invoice, then you would play you would pull this video up, and you could listen to it, and I would explain all the details on this page right here on how to use it. Show how to fill this all out, and it would also go into detail about the bottom here. Another example would be, let's say you're in banking and you wanted to know something about bank rules. So you would go to, again, it's all laid out the way the software here is. So you have banking and then bank rules. Okay, so over here in the lesson it has banking, and then banking again, and then bank rules. So you see how the flow is here. So you click that, and I would go through this and explain all this to you and give you an example on how to set it up. Another example would be, let's say you're working on expenses and you want to pay some bills. So you would click on section 5, and you would go over to here, click on expenses, and it would go expenses, and then over here it says print checks and pay bill right here. So you, depending on this modular here, this lesson here, it explains about both of them. So you would just click on this and it would explain this section right here to you. You would just play it. You can, with these videos, you could also, if you need be, you can expand it to full screen, and then but I have it set that you should be able to see it okay like this, and you can just resize the screen depending on what kind of screen size you have, like that. This way, the whole purpose of this course is to save you time on having to go look for things or call up support. How do I do this? Or to have you teach yourself this. This way, I provided guidance right on where you're at, so that if you get stuck, you have the information there. And if you need more, then the good idea is to play it over again, or you can also set up a coaching session with me. Just email me what you're stuck on, and I would double check and make sure that it's something I could help you with, or if I need to get back with you on, so I can gather the information before we would meet. What I'm trying to say is, if you did a coaching session, I would want to make sure that when we discussed it, that I'd have the information for you. I usually offer coaching sessions for an hour long, and it's over video conferences, either Skype or Zoom. Skype is good because I can screen capture your computer and help you and walk you through it in case you're stuck with something. So that's the whole idea of this course, is to provide guidance from screen to screen and not have you going searching for it through the internet. Another example would be, say you're working in the worker section, and this, you'd come over here and you would look for that section, and you would pull up what you need. You use the down arrow here and click on the section that you're in. This is on reporting your taxes, and I'd give you a walkthrough about that. There's other details here on setting up the tax, your payroll and all. I do have to admit, for this section here, this course does not go into real depth on payroll. It just gives you an overview of this section here. At some point, I hope to do another course, make up another course that would explain this payroll in more detail, because it's a whole course of its own. And actually, to use payroll, you have to have a subscription on QuickBooks Online. So that's just another example of this course that I've developed. Let me try another one here. Let's say that you wanted to set up your company preferences. That's going to be under the gear icon here, which is right here. So you would click that, and there's would be a video on all this right here, and that's over here on gear icon, your company, and settings. As you can see, it has company, sales, expenses, and advanced. So if you clicked on company, it would go into detail about each of these settings right here, which is right here, as you can see on the screen on the left here. It goes company, sales expense advance, company sales expense advance. Each of these videos would go into detail about this company setting right here, how to set this information up. It would go through all these different settings here. This is important so that before you use the software, you have all the information there, because then this information will go right into your invoices and your bills and other financial statements, so that you don't have to be doing that as you're working along on the application, the QuickBooks application. So I hope this gives you an idea of how my course works, and I hope that you consider signing up for it. I put a lot of time into this course has been developed from the years of experience of me being a bookkeeper and helping my clients out, and me moving from QuickBooks Desktop to QuickBooks Online, because my whole thing is that I needed to find a way to automate my books as much as possible, and QuickBooks Online really helped me out with that. It saved me so much time that I wanted to develop a course that teach people how to use the platform so that they can save themselves time, and also learn about how to take care of their business books. Even if they have someone else doing it for them, they can turn this course over to them, or they can do it themselves, but they'll know what's going on with their books, so you're not just having somebody doing your books and you don't know what's going on. So I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. I'll be happy to respond. And I wish you the best of luck with your business and keeping your books in order. Okay, this is Michael. We'll talk to you again soon.